All right, we're at day 4 of our 12 Days of Chiropractic series. We just got done talking about the 3 different types of stresses that impact your health. Now what we're going to focus on are different things that we can do through the holidays to minimize some of those stresses. So today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about different strategies through the holidays that can prevent us from overeating or putting some of those stressful chemicals into our bodies. So a couple of things that we want to talk about when it talks about um, we're starting to talk about some of the foods that we're putting in our bodies, especially during the holidays when we're surrounded by sweets and giant meals and parties all over the place. It's important to understand portion control. And it's also important to exercise good habits when we're not at those things, because I know you have to enjoy the holidays and you have to live your life. That's the whole reason why we're here, why we're doing this, is so that you can enjoy life and doing the things that you want to do. But when we're talking about different tips, there's a couple things that I'd like to share with you. The first one is to keep moving. As you're eating and as you're relaxing through the holidays, it's important to continue your exercise program. Get at least 30 minutes of physical exercise every day. You should be getting some cardiovascular exercise. You should be moving. You should be panting. You should be sweating. We want to continue to do those things, continue the bad habits, or not continue the bad habits, we want to end the bad habits, we want to continue the good habits that you've developed through the year. We want to continue that through the holidays. We want to keep that momentum going so we don't backtrack and have to make up for it in January. So continue to keep moving. Second thing is reduce the temptations. I know you're going to go to parties and you're going to be tempted by things, and you're going to enjoy some of the different foods and things that are available, especially during this holiday season, but reduce some of the temptations you have at home. So don't keep the stuff that you're tempted to eat all the time that's going to get you off track. If it's in eyesight, you're going to indulge, you're going to notice it, and you're going to want to eat it. The other thing is set limits and boundaries for yourself. Have the 1 day rule. Have one sweet a day. Don't overdo it. Portion control is very important. You want to try all these things, but you don't want to overdo it to the point where you're feeling sick and you're going to regret it later. Also, plan ahead. If you know you're going to go to a party or know you're going to go to an event, don't go when you're really hungry and starving and you're going to overdo it, because that's going to have an effect and you're going to regret it tomorrow when you wake up. So don't do that. Make sure you plan ahead, know when these things are, and make sure you go there at the right time. Other thing, avoid seconds. Get a little bit of everything. Enjoy the things you want to enjoy, but portion. So eat a little bit, and don't continue to go back for seconds and thirds, because your body's already full by the time you're done with the first one. You're just overdoing it and you're putting a lot of stress on your body. The other thing is focus on the end result. Don't forget your why. Don't forget what you're building towards. Continue the momentum that you've been working so hard to build up, not only with exercise programs and diets, but even with your chiropractic care, because the things you put in your body, like we talked about with the stresses, impacts your nervous system and impacts every system in your body. You don't want to ruin your immune system. You don't want to ruin your digestive system. All that work that we put in, we want to maintain that. We want to continue to build on that. And not only through these holidays, but into January, we want to be better off than when we started. So remember these things as you're putting things in your body. Remember to think through that decision before you do it, because it will have an impact on your health and it will have an impact on your future going forward. We don't want to lose what we've gained, and just make the right decisions. Enjoy your holiday, but portion. So I look forward to talking to you next. I think next time we're going to talk about some things with the family and kids. So I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.